Okay, so another cestode that we will be discussing is the Dipylidium caninum. Okay, so wait, where is it? Sorry. Okay, so Dipylidium caninum. So from its name, okay, canine. Um, but the fleas, okay, so this is a bit different because you can be infected by fleas if you ingest it. Okay? So, from the term die, bakit kaya siya die? Because of this one. Okay? Two genital pores. Okay? There are two genital pores present on both sides. Hindi kagaya ni Latinia, okay, um, and the others na isa lang. Okay? Pero dito, si Dipylidium caninum, it has two genital pores, kaya siya die. Okay? Dalawa. So, we go to general informations. This cestode, okay, this parasite is rare in humans. Why? Kasi, sabi ko nga, for you to become infected, you should consume infected fleas. Hindi naman tayo kumakain ng flea. Okay? Mga accidental ingestion lang. Okay? So, rare in humans, occurring primarily in infants and small children closely associated with pets. Bakit kaya children and infants? Of course, kasi yun nga, hindi pa nila naiisip, okay, na dirty yon, na iwi yung fleas. Okay? So, it's usually accidental ingestion or parang hindi nila alam, ganyan, kakainin nila, isusubo nila. Eggs are ingested by fleas, dog or cat fleas. So, these are intermediate host. Intermediate host yung dog at saka cat fleas. Ang uh, uh So, eggs are ingested by fleas. Ano ba yung kanyang definitive host? Of course, si dog at saka si cat. Okay? What else? Yun. Definitive host, dog, cat, as well as human, is infected by ingestion of larvae within fleas. Okay, so kapag si dog, si cat, tsaka si human, nakain nila yung infected flea, they can become infected with Dipylidium caninum parasite. The worm develops in the small intestine of the definitive host. So diagnosis is usually based on the identification of gravid proglottids, since free eggs are not usually found, but of course that is also possible. Okay? Possible pa rin naman na may makita kang eggs in the stool, pero it's usually the presence of proglottids. So other name for Dipylidium caninum is cucumber tapeworm and double pore tapeworm. Okay? So cucumber tapeworm and double pore tapeworm. Bakit double pore? Because of the two genital pore present in the proglottids. It infects mammals afflicted with fleas, including dogs, cats, and the owners of pets, especially children, if they ingest the infected fleas. Okay, so kakaiba siya. Ingestion of infected fleas. Si Tania, again, ingestion of contaminated meat. Si Echinococcus, ingestion of what? Feces of dogs, okay, or canines for multiculturales. Ang hirap bigkasin. Okay? Multilocularis pala. Multilocularis. Diba? Ang hirap. Ano. So, proglottids are pumpkin shaped. Okay? So, ito daw pumpkin shaped daw yan. Okay? Eggs are found in characteristic egg clusters or egg balls. So, iba siya guys kay parang ano siya 'di ba? Parang morula ball. Pero yun is iba kasi yung thin hyaline transparent shell yung outside. But for Dipylidium caninum, marami siyang packets, 15 to 25 eggs I know, marami siyang packets. Okay, yan, yung mga packets na yan. Okay? So, or egg balls of 15 to 25 eggs that are passed in the host feces and ingested by fleas. So, eto yan. Okay, marami siyang packets. Egg clusters or egg balls. So, the species of fleas found in dogs and cats is Ctenocephalides canis at saka Ctenocephalides felis respectively. Canis for dogs, felis for cats. May both be implicated in transmitting Dipylidium caninum to humans and other animals. So again, how can you be infected with Dipylidium caninum? That is through the ingestion of infected fleas. Of course, we can prevent this. We can prevent Dipylidium caninum. Okay? So, prevention and control is, yun nga, killing flea population or pababain yung population nila. Control of flea population on pets is the best way to prevent human infection. Okay? And this is a common tapeworm of dogs and cats. So, kapag, yun nga, kapag na-ingest ni dog and ni cat, yung mga flea, kasi di ba ano bang ginagawa nila? Di ba, when it's itchy, kinakagat-kagat nila yung katawan nila. Okay, so if they ingest that infected flea, they can be infected with Dipylidium caninum. Okay, so this is only occasionally found in humans, occasional lang. So we have here the double pored tapeworm. So morphology, the adult is up to 70 cm in length. So it is also armed, okay, armed with rostellum for sucking disc. It has four acetabula, okay, yung sucking disc, okay, the sucker. So itong mga to talaga yung mga sucker, okay, and meron siyang rostellium. Okay, rostellium. So, double genital pore on both sides. So, gravid proglottids are the size of rice grain. So, nakikita siya, guys. Okay? Para siyang yung butil ng palay. And exhibit a genital pore on each side. That's why it was termed as double pored tapeworm and cucumber. Eggs contained within pockets. So, it has up to 12 eggs or pockets. Okay, so yan. Egg within, it's like egg, within an egg is an egg. Okay? So, within an egg is an egg. So, may itlog ka na malaki and then sa loob niya marami ding itlog. Okay? So, don't worry. I thought of a story for you to remember this one. Okay? Kwentong, may kwento na naman akong naisip para mas maalala nyo siya. Okay, so what are the clinical manifestation? This is gastrointestinal distress. Pero usually asymptomatic. Just like Echinococcus species infection, di ba? Usually these are asymptomatic. Pero if there are possible signs and symptoms for Echinococcus, that is lung and what? Symptoms of lungs, parang lung infection or there is something wrong with the lungs as well as the liver. Okay? So, mostly are asymptomatic. So, what are examples ng gastrointestinal distress? Vomiting, diarrhea, okay? At saka may indigestion, meron ding stomach pain, okay? If there is a heavy worm infection. Okay, so gastrointestinal distress like vomiting, diarrhea, indigestion, accompanied by stomach pain. So we have here the life cycle, okay? Life cycle of, what do you call this one? The Dipylidium caninum. Okay, so we have here number 1, gravid proglottids are passed intact in feces or emerge from perianal region of either the animal or the human host. Okay, so in the environment, the proglottids disintegrate. So we have here, diba, itlog na may mga itlog sa loob. Okay, so the gravid proglottids or the eggs are released in the environment. Okay? And then the intermediate host, the fleece. So that is the intermediate host. Tama ba? Yeah, intermediate host. Tama ba ako nang naalala? I'm sorry, ako din nalito. Yeah, intermediate host yung fleece. Tama. So, yung intermediate host naman, okay, ingest the egg pockets, okay, and the oncosphere within is released into the larval flea intestine. So we have here yung eggs, yung proglotids, larvae of the typical flea intermediate host ingest egg pockets. Okay, so nakakain daw yan ng mga fleas. Oncosphere hatch and develop into cysticercoids. Okay, so cysticercoids. So in that way, okay, i-invade yung oncosphere, eto, will develop into cysticercoid. The cysticercoid will travel, okay, will exit in the intestine and pupunta siya sa body cavity ng fleas. Okay? Pupunta sa body cavity ng fleas. So, dun siya magde-develop into cysticercoid. So, the cysticercoid remains in the flea as it matures from a larva into an adult. The vertebrate host we have here, okay, si dog, si cat, and si human. These are the vertebrate host, and the definitive host becomes infected by ingesting this flea. Okay? So, kapag kinain daw nila yung infected flea na meron na siyang cysticercoids. Okay, the adult tapeworm resides, and then of course that one, so nakikita niyo dito, incidental human transmission via ingestion of the infected fleas, and then that will mature of course in the small intestine, and it will reside in the small intestine of the host. Okay? So, eto, ia-attach na nila yung kanilang scolex dun sa intestine. Ang pagkakaiba niya with that of the Echinococcus granulosus is that sa Echinococcus, yung mga dogs, okay, yun yung definitive host. And um, aside from that definitive host yung dogs, and aside from that, extra-intestinal. So, yun yung inaalala kong i-compare. Extra-intestinal si Echinococcus, pero si Dipylidium, it is in intra-intestinal or found within the intestine. Okay, so it attaches itself in the small intestine using its scolex. So, gravid double proglotids detach from the strobila and are shed in pieces. So, dito naman is, ang kaibahan is kapag nagmamature na yung segment, hindi pala mature, gravid yung proglotids or yung segment, nagde-detach na siya. So, napupunta na yung proglotids sa tae. Okay? So, humans also acquire infection by ingesting the cysticercoid contaminated flea. Children are most frequently infected because of possible close contact with flea-infested pets. Okay? And alam niyo naman yung mga bata, minsan kung ano-anong sinusubo. Pero very minimal. Kaya nga konti lang yung infection of Dipylidium caninum in humans because of that. Diba? Naiiba siya. Okay? Naiiba kasi nga ang infection is through ingestion of what? Ingestion of, wait lang. Wait lang guys. Inaayos ko lang tong record. Okay, so tinanggal ko lang yung mga yellow. Yung highlights. Okay, so this is transmission, yun nga, hand-to-mouth ingestion of fleas from infected domestic animals with developing cysticercoid larvae. Okay, so that is the infective stage. Cysticercoid larvae, kagaya ng taenia. Okay, kagaya ng taenia, cysticercoid. So transmission of the infection also results not only from fleas but also ingestion of infected beetles and other arthropods that may be in contact with domestic animals. So hindi lang naman fleas, possible ang beetles and other arthropods. Niclosamide is the drug of choice. Good veterinary care of cats and dogs by keeping the animals free of parasite and fleas is essential. So control of other insects such as beetles may aid greatly in prevention of infections with Dipylidium caninum. And of course, personal hygiene is also paramount in preventing hand-to-mouth ingestion of the infected flea. So that is very important. Okay? So personal hygiene. So as you can see guys, as we discuss the different parasites, yung mga dogs and cats, they are prone to having parasites, a lot of parasites. Okay? Kaya ano din, dirty din. Pero of course, not all. I don't I don't judge them all. Kasi yung iba naman, especially for pets, necessary talaga yun na ipatingin sa mga pet. Diba? Para hindi mahawa din ng mga ganong klase ng parasite. Okay? So, I have here a short story again for you to remember. See the crazy DP or Dipylidium caninum. So, the crazy DP. So, crazy DP has two pets. So, ako lang gumawa nito. Conforme lang para matulungan lang kayong maalala. The crazy Dipy has two pets. A dog who likes a cucumber. Okay, so Dipylidium caninum. Bakit two pets? Double pored tapeworm. Okay? Dog, meron daw siyang dalawang pet, dog, and a cat. So, these are carriers of fleas kasi, di ba? Carriers of fleas. So, usually kasama sila sa life cycle and they serve as the definitive host like humans. Okay? The dog daw likes cucumber. Cucumber for cucumber tapeworm kasi that is the other name. Okay? And a cat who likes pumpkin. Bakit pumpkin? Pumpkin appearance yung kanyang proglottid. Na-mention yon. Okay, saan na yun? Proglottids are pumpkin shape pala. Proglottids are pumpkin shape. Okay, so Crazy DP has two pets. Double pored, dog and cat, definitive host. Okay, Cucumber, other name, cucumber tapeworm, pumpkin-shaped proglottids. She is crazy. Okay, bakit daw baliw si Dipy? Because she thinks her pets lays eggs. Kasi akala niya nangingitlog yung kanyang dog and cat. Okay? She thinks her pets lays eggs and inside those eggs are other eggs. So, eto na yung eggs na may egg packet. Ito yung sinasabi ko, kaya siya naiiba. Yan, no? Okay? So, if you can see this one, you have egg and then egg packet. So, baliw siya kasi akala niya nangingitlog ang kanyang dog and cat. And yung mga itlog daw ng dog and cat is meron din daw itlog sa loob. So, it's for you to remember lang. Okay, such a crazy woman. She also eats the fleas of her pets. Kaya siya baliw. Kasi yun nga, iniisip niya yung itlog ng kanyang dog and cat may itlog din sa loob. And aside from that, baliw siya kasi nga kinakain niya yung mga fleas. Okay? So, that is the mode of transmission. Eating or ingest, for humans, ingestion of infected fleas. Okay? So, she is crazy because she also eats fleas of her pets. That's why she has gastrointestinal distress. So, that is the signs and symptoms for heavy parasitism of Dipylidium caninum pag marami ng tapeworm sa loob ng tiyan. So, gastrointestinal distress, vomiting, stomach pain, indigestion, and others. So, that ends our discussion with the Dipylidium caninum. O, di ba? Madali lang siyang intindihin, madali lang siyang maalala. Okay?